Alright, welcome back to Nadia. Today is the week number 11 NFL predictions. How the season starting I already know. The first we had our week records. Brady went 6-8, with Rangers record to 83-57-1. Don also went 6-8, with Spinners record to 68-79 and 1. And then Gale went 8-6, which would basically flip Don's record 79-81-1. I went 7-7, which would be my record to 98-52-1. 2 games away from becoming 100 wins club. Now let's get into the week 11 predictions. Outdoors on Thursday night football, we had please be okay, please. It's the New England Patriots taking on the New Jersey or New York Jets. Don said Patriots, Brady said Patriots, Gale said Patriots. I'm not going to the Patriots. The Patriots all I know, but yes, the Patriots and Jets, the divisional rivals, it's going to be a close game. I know that already. I think the Patriots are good enough to win it, but I believe the Jets are going to be a close game. And I'm going to be too shocked that the Jets get away with the win, but good with the Patriots. Now the final international series of this season, the first other time in the third stain is the Washington Commanders versus the Miami Dolphins. I'm sorry. I apologize for this one. I apologize. Anyways, Don says the Commanders, Don says Commanders, Brady says Dolphins against the Dolphins. I kind of think bouncing back and forth between those teams, because both of these teams are weird. The Dolphins have been out. Yes, the Commanders haven't been doing good. They had a lot of injuries. They are going into a bye week next week. Yes, I think it'll help them a little bit. But I don't think it'll help them a lot. Because I kind of think the Commanders is kind of older. Do I think they could sneak into the playoffs? No, I don't think they will. But good in the Dolphins. This is going to be a close, sloppy game, but I have the Dolphins taking away with the win. Alright, outdoors, for the noon games, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills. Don said the Buccaneers, Brady said Bills, against the Bills. So I changed my prediction right before this. At first I said Buccaneers. I'm going to go with the Bills. Both of these teams are being weird right now. The Buccaneers hasn't been looking super great. This will be a very, very close game. But I feel like the Bills will take a slight edge. They're going to be angry after losing to the Dolphins. And this will be a close game. Give me the Bills. Next up, please don't be a trap game. Like 50 out of 100. It's the Packers and Giants. The Giants, yes, I don't think Jackson Dart will play with the concussion. Probably shouldn't. I think they also Wilson taking over. So this is a fun one. Look, Don said Packers, Brady said Packers, fans said Giants. I'm not good Packers, obviously. But after losing that Monday night game, I don't know how to feel about our offense. Whatever we need to do is we don't start in that reserve, strip the excessive play calling away from them. The defense is playing phenomenal. Super Bowl defense, kindergarten offense. That's what it is. Don't stick with the Packers. I think we could squeak out a win, but it's going to be a sloppy win, especially with our offense. Because, well, yeah, the good news the Packers. Next up is the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Don said Panthers, Brady said Panthers against the Falcons. Both of these teams are weird. The Panthers and the Falcons, they both lost. The Falcons lost in Berlin. The Panthers lost to the divisional foe, the Saints. both of these two games will be a good game. Yes, the Panthers earlier this year upset the Falcons and dominated. I feel like this will be another year where they go split 50-50. So I'm not going to the Falcons sneaking away with the win, but it could easily go into other direction because I'm going to be surprised if it happens. Next up is the Los Angeles Chargers taking out the Jacksonville Jaguars. Johnson Chargers face the Jags against the Jags. I'm going to go with the Chargers. The Jags soaked to the Texans. The Chargers, well, they had a sloppy game on Sunday Night Football, which I couldn't get through the first half without falling asleep. I didn't watch the whole game on music. But I was just falling asleep. Even the Packers Eagles game I was kind of falling asleep. But I think this game can be a good game, better game than the Chargers Sunday night game, kind of like the Jags last game against the Texans. But good news the Chargers to win. Next up is the NFC North rivalry matchup. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Don said the Bears, Brady said Vikings, Dan said Vikings. I'm going to go with the Bears. I feel like this is another divisional matchup that is going to split 50-50. And these 13 teams get a win and a loss. I don't think the Vikings are going to win this. I think the Bears are a very good team this year. And I think it'll split 50-50 with them. I feel like everybody in the NFC North will be 3-3 in the division. Maybe the Lions, maybe. We'll just see what they do with the Bears because they're already up 1-0 and with the Vikings. Even though they're down 1-0, so yeah, they will finish 3-2, 3-3. This is a good division this year by far. But I'm not going to the Bears, which I kind of hate. But yeah, good news Bears to sneak away with the win. In a close matchup. Now to another divisional matchup. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, Joe Burrow came back to practice. This is very good. Down to the Steelers, Brady, and again, those are the Bengals. For me, I was kind of split right down there. I don't know who to pick. So I'm not going to Steelers. It will be a close game. And it's going to be a very weird game. And I know the Steelers, they're going to inch more closer to 8-9 or 9-8 or 10-7 record because that's all they can do. But good news Steelers to sneak away with the win. Now the final noon game. We have the Houston Texans taking out the Tennessee Titans. Well, down by the end game, also the Texans. I'm also saying the Texans, the Titans, can they make it a close game? Yeah, it's the Texans. I don't know if she's a start or play or not. But the Texans, they've been a real team this year. But I still think the Texans will do what they did the Jaguars last week and sneak away with the win. Now the late day games. On Thursday, on 3:05 slot, we had the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Well, the Cardinals, they kind of suck. Yes, this is a matchup because now the 49ers, they kind of killed by the Rams. They did get also the 49ers. I'm going to 49ers. I do think this will be a close game. Would I be shocked that the Cardinals win? No. I would not be very shocked that the Cardinals win this. But I'm right now under the slide and take the safe route. Hopefully I did this right. The 49ers will win this game. And then the final field game is the Seattle Seahawks taking on the LA Rams. Well, this could be a very good game. And it will be a good game. Don said Seattle, Brady said Rams, Grant said Rams, and I'm not good to Rams. I'm not very confident in this pick because I don't want these teams to win. I know both of these teams will be split. The Sharks are going to run, the Rams are going to run, vice versa. I think this will be a high-scoring game. This will be a very, very close game. But I feel like the Rams will outman the Seahawks to get ready to win. The Thursday 23rd slot, we have another West divisional matchup. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. This is a good one. Don said Chiefs, Brady said Broncos against the Broncos. Broncos can also the slugfest of the game against the Raiders last week. Was it the Raiders? I thought the Raiders were on the dime. What was that 2 weeks ago? Dallas Cowboys. Okay. But the Chiefs, well, they played against they were on the die, so I think the Chiefs will be on the good game. The Broncos are weird with the offensive defense. I have the Broncos winning, but obviously I won't be surprised if the Chiefs win. But this will be a good divisional matchup and can decide the AFC West. Give me the Broncos. Now the final 325 game is the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. Another divisional matchup. Oh my. Yeah, this game, I don't think it will even be a competition. I know the Browns and Ravens usually split in the series 50-50. The game, Brady game, and also the Ravens. I don't think this will be a close game at all. I don't really think the Browns are doing good. Yes, they will shut down their Henry. But, yeah, give me the Ravens to get ready to win. Now, for Sunday night football, we had the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, this can be the good game or slugfest. Don said the Lions, Brady again, or said the Eagles. So I don't really 100% know. Right now I'm saying the Eagles. The last time I switched out on the Eagles won that game. I'm still with the Eagles, but I think this will be another close game. I think the Lions will make some mistakes. But I'm going to be too shocked if the Lions find a way to shut down Saquon Barkley on Sunday Night Football, because that's what the Packers did, shut down Saquon Barkley. But I still think this can be a slugfest game, and I think the Eagles will squeak away with the win like they did against the Packers. It hurts still. Now, finally, on the last game on Monday Night Football, week number 11, on the side, it's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders are going to lose. Don Brady again lost to the Cowboys. I said the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are to try to play the top of the game after losing the former teammate, which sucks a lot. But I feel like the Cowboys under the something Monday Night Football, which they party. That's good, I think. But I think this can be a crappy, slow game. But I still think the Cowboys will get ready to win. Now is the time to the teams on the bye week. So first is the team who recently upset the divisional foe, the Carolina Panthers, who are the Saints, whose next game is against another NFC South matchup in the Falcons, and then the Colts, who just dominated the Falcons, and the Lanzoni taking a week off, whose next game is against the Kansas City Chiefs. And with that, that'll be it for me for my week number 11 NFL predictions. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace.